Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing some recent continuity mistakes that Ninjago has been, I guess, experiencing across the various mediums that Ninjago has, including the show itself and a new book out there, and even short films. Overall, Ninjago is trying to maintain a strict continuity, yet some things are slipping through the cracks. Again, there has been some continuity issues, but how big of an issue are they really? Well, in terms of the issue itself here, there's a bit of confusion with the time frame. For one, the recent In the Land of Monsters book suggests that Kai originally woke up after the merge and found Lloyd, then went to the Land of Monsters. The Dragon's Rising TV show says something entirely different. First, Kai explored the Land of Monsters, which is where he woke up after the merge, then he found Lloyd after that entire quest was done. So the book and the show are very much suggesting a different time frame here. Not only that, but some Ninjago fans have pointed out recently that in terms of Dragon's Rising Season 1, Lloyd mentioned that he first met up with Kai weeks after the merge, so naturally Kai's journey in the Land of Monsters would have lasted weeks. However, Doc Wyatt, one of Ninjago's head writers, has recently said on Blue Sky that Kai's journey in the Land of Monsters lasted months. So what exactly was it? Weeks or months? How long was Kai's journey exactly? Well, I think that instance is not that big of a deal, considering that the same amount of time could theoretically be referred to as weeks and months. Say, for example, Kai's Land of Monsters journey lasted 8 weeks, that would be about 2 months, so it would be weeks and months, if that makes sense. But again, the entire issue with when the Land of Monsters journey happened, whether it be before or after Kai met up with Lloyd, that's more of a big continuity problem. And I guess it just goes to show that even though Ninjago is trying to maintain one strict continuity among several platforms and several mediums, it's never going to work exactly. Ultimately, different people are working on different things. We have different people working on the show as opposed to different people working on the books. Sometimes things get lost in translation. We've certainly seen that happen before with various Ninjago books like the Garmadon comic, which takes place in between March of the Oni and Crystallized, only for Ninjago Crystallized to literally not reference any of the Garmadon comic and instead make up an entirely new explanation as to what Garmadon was up to following, well, March of the Oni. It's a problem that Ninjago's had for a while. I was kind of hoping recently Ninjago could have fixed that problem, maybe put more of an effort into communicating between the two teams, trying to further connect the show and the books. We saw something similar in the past. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like time has necessarily healed that wound. It seems like it's still a problem even today. It's not the biggest problem that Ninjago is facing at the moment, definitely not, but I do believe that it is something that should be highlighted. Again, not sure how many people will ultimately care about this, considering that the Ninjago books hardly get the attention that they deserve. Most people care about the show and will just go with what the show has to say. However, as a Ninjago fan that consumes almost every piece of media, whether it be book, show, short films, etc., I would like them all to at least have some type of smooth continuity and not have a lot of major contradictions. But again, I know for a lot of people it's not going to be that big of a deal, but leave all of your thoughts down below in the comments. What exactly do you think about all of this? How do you feel about the blatant continuity mistakes that Ninjago has been facing, especially with the Land of Monsters subplot, and how exactly do you think Ninjago should fix it? Do you even think they should bother at all? Leave all of your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.